Even before Election Day, many celebrities made it very clear that they were not big fans of Donald Trump becoming the next president. And now that he's in office, their opinions have not changed, but mostly heightened. Today on Beyond the Screen, we are talking about 10 celebrities who hate Donald Trump. I'm your host for this one, I'm Joss Bedard. Thanks for checking out our channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you stick around till the end because we do comment shoutouts. And if you want to see more of us, click the playlist right up here to catch some more of our videos. But for now, let's get into this list. Beginning the countdown, number 10 is Chrissy Teigen. Probably the most obvious one on our list since her Twitter feud with the president went down in Twitter history. She openly admitted that she and her husband John Legend made it their mission to get people to see how psychotic Donald Trump is. Over time, she has tweeted out a handful of tweets against him, calling him a twat and a monumental asshole. The president fired back at one point, calling John Legend a boring musician and said his wife Chrissy is filthy-mouthed. It didn't seem like those words hurt them by any means, but Chrissy stood firm on getting her point across. In one tweet she said, "I will never stop talking about how horrible Donald Trump is. Even after he loses, I will set an alert to my phone to remind me not to stop." So she's on a mission, to say the least, but he didn't lose. Sorry. Up next, number 9 is Chris Evans. The actor wasn't happy about Donald getting elected to be president, and when that moment happened, he had something to say about it. He tweeted out, "This is an embarrassing night for America. We've let a hate monger lead our great nation. We've let a bully set our course. I'm devastated." And then, just a few weeks later, he tweeted a response to the third political debate and said, "Donald displayed everything I expect out of a 5th grader." They didn't really have any beef with each other prior to the election. He was just really against the idea of letting a guy like him run for president, let alone get elected. Cruising into number 8 is Taylor Swift. She's also had a very long feud with the president, and we actually got a behind the scenes look at it in her Netflix documentary, Miss Americana. In her documentary, she explained that because of her position and platform, she's always been encouraged to keep her mouth shut when it comes to her political views. But she finally felt that it was time to speak up, and even after her whole team argues against it in this documentary, she sent out a tweet voicing her opinion. And since that moment on, she's been very open about her views with the plan to get him voted out this November. She lashed out on the president this past May in 2020 and said, "After stoking the fires of white supremacy and racism your entire presidency, you have the nerve to feign moral superiority before threatening violence. We will vote you out in November." Within hours, the tweet actually had millions of likes, and it's made it her most liked post on Twitter in her entire career. Coming into number 7 is Robert De Niro. There was a video released through anonymous content where the actor went off about Donald Trump and did not hold back in the slightest. In the video, he said, "He's so blatantly stupid. He's a punk, he's a dog, he's a pig, he's a con, a bull artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay taxes, he's an idiot." That is a lot. That's like 1,800 sentences in one. He even went on to say that he would like to punch him in the face. The biggest issue he has with him is that he just doesn't take him seriously as a president. He called him a fool and a bozo and basically just said he doesn't know what he's doing. Obviously, I don't think any of us really expected him, like in the entire world, for him to become president out of all people. I honestly thought Kanye West would run for president before he did. Sliding into the number 6 spot is Amy Schumer. The comedian is known for having very controversial content in her stand-up comedy shows, and one of the topics was President Trump. She went in hard on him, and some of her comments actually caused over 200 people to walk out of her show. In her performance, she called him, I quote, "an orange sexual assaulting fake college starting monster." Some people were actually infuriated with her comments and thought that they went too far, so they walked out in the middle of her show. After that, she realized that she may have to tone down those kinds of comments in future shows. In a show after that one, she talked about Trump winning the election and simply said that she's going to have to learn how to speak Spanish because she is moving to Spain. Halfway through at number 5 is Sofia Bush. Since Trump's election, she has been one of the most vocal celebrities holding him accountable for his actions and sharing information to help others stay informed and active with making a change. One of her most iconic posts came after he made comments about women, telling one of them to dress like a woman. She posted a side-by-side collage of her in a dress and then her dressed up in combat gear and wrote a long caption about her opinion. Her caption wrote, "You know what both of these ensembles have in common, Mr. President? The woman wearing them. How about you try to not run the country into the ground instead of trying to dictate what the women in the White House wear to work?" People completely had her back with this post, and she wasn't the only female who has been bothered by these comments, like in the first place. I'm sure no women appreciated that comment. We've made it to number 4 and we have Matt Damon. He's not the type of person you would probably expect to see on one of our lists. He's always remained out of the Hollywood drama, but when it came to the new president, he had things to say. He wasn't as harsh as some of the other people on our list, but he still was not a fan of the idea of having Trump as the new president. The actor said, "Trump makes me nervous. There's no way we can let this guy be the president. To let that dude have the nuclear football, are you kidding me? That's dangerous. He's impulsive and rash and doesn't seem to think deeply about too many things." Now honestly, this was one of the nicer comments that he made about him. In other interviews, he started to call him dehumanizing and disgusting. So he's not a fan, to say the least, and he probably did not get Matt Damon's vote. In the 3rd spot on our list is Ellen Degeneres. She's made her opinions very clear on her show to a point where she refuses to have him on her show. Ellen had Megyn Kelly on her show for an interview and asked her if she would ever have the president on her talk show, to which she said yes, because she said she would never turn down an interview with the President of the United States. But then she returned the question to Ellen, who said that she would not have Donald Trump on her show. She said, "For me to have someone on the show, I have to at least admire them in some way. And I can't have someone that I feel is not only dangerous for this country and for me personally as a gay woman, but to the world. He's dividing all of us. I just don't want him on the show." This is all just assuming that he would even go on her show, which I don't think he even would. Like, I don't think he cares. She did have Barack Obama on her show though. Taking over number 2 is Cher. This one doesn't surprise me at all because she's always been a badass who speaks her mind when she feels like it. She was in vote for Hillary Clinton during the campaign, so Trump was obviously the arch-enemy. She's made a variety of wild comments about him, saying she would rather chew glass than support him. During a speech she gave at a Hillary Clinton fundraiser, she said, "He's so Patty McCormack. A consummate liar, doesn't care who she hurts, insane, a sociopathic narcissist. I just wish he'd fall off the face of the earth." On top of that, she's made comments like saying we should throw Trump into a volcano, and also said that if he was going to be elected, she would move to Jupiter. So it looks like Cher now lives on Jupiter. Earning the number 1 spot is Billie Eilish. Definitely the youngest person on our list who's been so vocal about her hatred towards him. The 18-year-old singer recently released her newest song called My Future and performed it at the Democratic National Convention, where she started by saying, "You don't need me to tell you things are a mess. Donald Trump is destroying our country and everything we care about. We need leaders who will solve problems like climate change and COVID, not deny them. Leaders who will fight against systemic racism and inequality." She posted a video message to her Instagram page where she encouraged people to go out and vote, and not only get him out of the way, but to vote against him and vote for Joe Biden. Pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie, for an 18-year-old to step up and use her platform to try and make a change that she feels is needed. Alright guys, that is our list. Let me know what you think down in the comments and give it a like if you enjoyed it. But for now, I'm going to do some comments from celebrities you didn't realize passed away in the 2000s. MW says, "Hey Joss, which one of these stars who passed away is your favorite? Mine is Heath, hands down." Oh, I don't know if I could pick a favorite, but I do think Heath Ledger was the most shocking to me at the time, and Michael Jackson, because that was like, I remember that was like worldwide, like really shocking news during that time. I remember. I don't have a favorite though. Joshua Lowen says, "It's cool that you guys teamed up in this episode. Great job, Joss and Bree." Yeah, we're really trying to do more collabs on here. I actually might be doing one with someone special. Chris, I haven't told you yet. But stay tuned, because you guys are going to be really excited. I just know it. Prep for It says, "These celebrity deaths made me sad all over again." Yeah, try scripting and performing these videos. It's so sad. I hate doing those sad lists. I like happy lists. Juan Luis says Heath was 27. I'm sorry, sir, but the reports say he is 28. I double checked, I triple checked, his death certificate, everything. Everything says 28. So, that's all I'm going off of. Alright guys, that's all I have. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and come say hi to us on social media. I've been your host, Joss. I will see you next time. And to catch more of our videos, just click the playlist right up here. Let me say that again. I feel like anything Donald Trump gets likes and views and comments. That man is controversial. Halfway through at number 5. Oh, I have an itch all of a sudden in my leg. That one hurt. Oh dang, sounds like the toilet broke. My friend's gone, eh?
Yeah,
I think they fired him?
Yeah, they fired him anyway.
What? They what?
They fired him anyway.
Why? I feel so dumb.